Alright, hello. So today I'm just going to be demoing the graphics program I've been working on. So like before, you can use WASD to move around, space to increase the scale factors, so I'm making everything bigger here, T to make it smaller, J to rotate, K to rotate the other direction, and the arrow keys to move the objects. And then now the new stuff I've added is, so right now it's in Phong shading mode, but I can hit the G key to switch it to Garou shading. So I'm gonna do it right now in quick succession. As you can see that there's a slight change in the lighting, and this is due to the changing the shading method. I'm gonna move the scene around just to show the car, because the car illustrates the best way to illustrate the difference between the shading methods. So if I get it, maybe make it a little smaller, and then I want to make it so that the light is appearing on the car's windshield. So let me just do that real quick. Okay, so now let me move up. Okay, yeah, so you see the windshield, the light's there on the windshield. Let me move it up a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see, it's clearly in Phong shading mode because it's making a nice like circle. But if I press G, it kind of bleeds over, and yeah, you can see the difference here. So if I zoom out, let me just go to a higher vantage point. So yeah, if I zoom out, you see it makes that nice circle in Phong shading mode. But then if I hit the G key for Garou shading, you can see the difference. Okay, so that's one thing that you can do. Now another thing you can do is you can press F to activate the flat shading. So as you see, it's made everything all blocky because it's that old-fashioned flat shading model where you just, here I can zoom in on the cow. You make every object itself have one normal, so each object shaded, or each primitive is shaded uniformly. So that's what I have done here. As you can see, the cow is kind of a little choppier. Oh well, okay, now it's in flat shading mode. As you can see, in flat shading mode, it's a lot blockier looking. Okay, so that's how you activate flash shading. Now the other things, there's still more I gotta show you. So now we can also alter the projection matrix. We can use X to increase our field of view. So it gives the impression we're zooming in on things, kind of like a telescope. So like, let's see, let me zoom out. I can press C to zoom out. There's an F16 over there. Let me expand the scene. Yeah, I don't know if I can see it still because I did alter the scene some. In the original, you could. Yeah, okay. So the F16's over there, and if I use X, I can go zoom in on it because it's pretty far away. But yeah, if I do that, I can zoom in on it, and I can zoom out with the C key. So now you see I'm zooming out a lot. I go zoom in some more. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now I can use V to lower the near clipping plane, and then B to increase the near clipping plane. So now you see everything shows up again. But if everything disappears if I make the near clipping plane too big, because then you can't see it anymore. Okay, so then now I can use N to lower the far clipping plane, so I'm doing that right now. Yeah, and as you can see, the castle disappears, and then I can press M to increase the far clipping plane. So now it's reappeared, and so is the ship. Okay, and then finally I can use Z to enter Z buffer mode, so you can see the difference in the depths of all the objects in the scene, with darker objects like the soccer ball appearing darker in the foreground, and objects like the castle appearing very light because they're almost at the end of the far clipping plane. And finally, I can rotate the objects just to show that it's correct. See, the orientation doesn't really matter, doesn't really affect the depth. And then I can press R, and this is the like raw Z buffer values in the fragment shader. So as you can see, these are the raw Z buffer values, and they're not normalized. Oh, okay, yeah. The soccer ball disappeared because I altered the clipping planes. But yeah, as you can see, they mostly just appear completely white because they're not normalized. But some of them, like the car, have a nice little gradient going on. Same thing with the cow. And then if I switch back to Z buffer mode, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Let me go back to this is grow shading function. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If I forgot anything, it'll be detailed in the report. But I think I covered all the functionality present in my program, and I hope you enjoyed this recording.